This is the MG13, which I will describe as Germany's auto rifle. Basically a light machine gun with a more offensive role. So I got a request to play the MG13. Normally I don't take requests, mainly because I don't want people to think I'm just farming for comments, or worst case scenario, make empty promises. Although in this case, don't get me wrong though, I don't blame the viewer, I have a rather unusual method of making videos. By the time the request came in, I already moved out to grind the Soviet faction. So originally I turned it down, until the viewer decided to straight up beg me to play the MG13. So I went back to play it. Make no mistake, I love the MG13. Just that remember, I only came back to the German faction temporarily. After this, I'm going back to the Soviet faction. Which reminds me, if you guys want to see something from the Soviet faction, now will be a really good time to ask. Anyway, that aside, this is the MG13, which I will describe as Germany's auto rifle. What do I mean by that? It's comparable to the Western Allies M1918 Browning automatic rifle and the Ki E7 in the Japanese Tech 3. Basically a light machine gun with a more offensive role. In comparison to say an MG34, it reloads faster, you move faster with it, and the swing when firing unsupported is not as uncontrollable as the MG34. However, it comes with a small, very small magazine. Not something I like to have when engaging squads or playing defensively holding a door. So yeah, some sort of auto rifles, I mean you can still play them like light machine guns, but it might be better if you make use of its more offensive capabilities to push caps or enemy positions. So like most light machine guns, the MG13 does 12 points of damage, one shot down or kill, higher chance of downing up to 100 meters. But you fire in bursts, usually at targets less than 100 meters, so downing the player will not matter. You fire up to 600 rounds per minute, which is good, because in my opinion, for light machine guns, 600 rounds per minute is bread and butter. Not too slow that it feels lacking, and not too fast either that it's just burning ammo. And you definitely do not want a high rate of fire, as this gun is using a 25 round magazine. I mean 25 rounds is not too bad, but at least the gun isn't firing too fast, and it still has that one shot damage. Thankfully, it reloads at 3.1 seconds, which is a little slow for a small magazine, but it's still not too bad. And of course, it does have the light machine gun sway when firing unsupported, but in comparison to the medium machine guns like the MG34, it's a lot more stable. You can hit targets at 30 to 50 meters accurately, that is if you're using the tap right mouse button aim method. But when you're engaging targets at longer ranges, just use the bipod. Ammo count is not too bad, 4 magazines total, 1 in the gun, 3 in reserve. But since you will likely use this in a more aggressive role, you probably won't have the chance to build ammo crates until much later. So if that's the case, you best be wearing an ammo pouch of any kind. Upgrading this thing, I mean if you don't have plans to change to the ZP26 or intend to use this throughout the light machine gun grind, then by all means, upgrade however much you want. And besides, it's a better rating 2 gun, even if you last minute change your mind, it's not a big deal. Tier 1 increases reload speed, which is good, considering that you use this aggressively, you definitely want a faster reload. Tier 2 increases rate of fire. I mean, it's okay, especially since it's cheap, but remember that it's only 10% increase, it's really not a lot. Tier 3 increases damage and accuracy. Accuracy is not really an issue with this thing, and damage, you're already one-shotting players to begin with, but if you fancy the idea of a higher damage per second, then by all means. But if you still have doubts or worry about spending too much, then factory standard works just as well, or at the very most, tier 1 upgrade is enough. I'm pretty sure you don't have problems spending 61 silver. So yeah, if you're playing Germany and want a powerful all-round full auto gun, the MG13 is a good pick. Or you can opt for the ZB26 if you fancy a higher rate of fire. Just be careful of its 20 round magazine and weapon assembly. And if you're wondering, is it okay to use this in higher battle rating, like battle rating 4 and 5? Well, I mean, nothing is stopping you, but why? If you're gonna use a light machine gun for a more offensive role, why not just use the FG42? Anyway, that's all I gotta say about the MG13. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall leave you to the gameplay now. Cheers! You wanna piss off?
Greifen wir die nächste Position an.
Davon kannst du noch viel mehr haben!
Any more? mind?
Hey, meine Schachtel ist leer! Flamme nach! Zu einfach!
Kontrollpunkt Bravo ist unter unserer Kontrolle.
Heilige Scheiße! Er hat sich
Heilige Scheiße!
Zeit
Der Feind hat den Kontrollpunkt Charlie eingenommen.
Ich rufe die Artillerie!
Verstanden!
So, wir müssen diesen Punkt halten!
I'm just gonna let the tank drive up a little bit more.
Unsere Kräfte nehmen den Kontrollpunkt ein.
Du Bastard!
Der Kontrollpunkt ist unser. Auf zum nächsten.
Du verdammte Ratte! Davon kannst du noch viel mehr haben! Los!
Ausgezeichnet. Weiter zum nächsten Kontrollpunkt.
Diese Stellung verteidigen! Ihr Bastarde! Artillerie! Feuer auf den Platz!
Artillerie! Feuer!
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
Bleib einfach unten! Noch nicht genug? Verstecken hat keinen Zweck! Angriff! Diese Position, Alter!
Positiv.
Mein Gott!
Du musst zurück in den Kampf. Unser Auftrag ist,
God damn it, this is angry zone.
unsere Kräfte sind in Position.
das jetzt? Ja, Kommandant.
Unsere Jungs erobern die Position.
Artillerie, Feuer auf den Platz!
Verstanden.
Stirb endlich!
Unsere Kräfte nehmen den Kontrollpunkt ein.
Endlich der Ball! Davon kannst du abhalten! Ich rufe die Artillerie! Ja, toll! Wir müssen diesen Punkt halten! Wird gemacht! Kopfschuss! Haha! Verteidigen! Mann! Keine Gnade! Der Sieg wird unser sein! So, wir müssen diesen Punkt halten! Salter!
Der Feind hat begonnen, den Kontrollpunkt zu erobern. Alle Kontrollpunkte. Weiter so.
Positiv. Ja, Herr Kommandant.
L'ho preso!
Yeah, this is just brutal.
E muori! Meine haben mich ja nichts dazwischen getan. Nur eine Fleischwunde! Crepate! Finalmente!
Der Gegner hat die Hälfte seiner Verstärkung verloren. Weiter so.
Mi hanno sfiorato!
That's the spawn? Where is this guy? I know you're here somewhere.
Weiter so. Wir haben es fast geschafft. Der Feind ist aufgerieben. Großartige Arbeit.
Copritemi! Muori! Ricarico!
Wir haben den Kontrollpunkt Bravo verloren.
Oh, but why are you here?
Entrato! Lass mich doch gleich, Mann! Einfach unten! Hast du den Schuss gesehen?
Shit on me nuts. I forgot the spawn is just right there.